Hey Sean, it's Adam. This video response is to your earlier today video about corporations and Games Workshop and their plans. Your belief, and mine as well, that they're going to eventually cut out the independent shops. I think it made a lot of sense, and I understand what you were saying as far as they've got an obligation to their shareholders, and I agree. My fear is that it's too short-sighted. It may make them more money now, but in the long run, I don't think it's going to work out for them, and I have a suspicion you may think the same thing as well. My big question, and something you didn't really touch on so much in your video, was something else that also came out during this new round of legal rules and things like that, and that was the ability for retailers to sell Bitz. Games Workshop stopped selling Bitz about 5 years ago, and it doesn't seem like they're getting into that bandwagon at any time in the future. What really confuses me is why they would want to stop selling so much product to their retailers, and why they would care that the retailers are taking that product, cutting it up, and selling it on eBay. If they're not going to be starting their own Bitz business, and it really seems unlikely they're going to get back into it, specifically into the depth that eBay and Bartertown and all these other places really get into it, I just don't understand why they would limit their retailers that way. I read something, it was either on DACA or maybe on Bolter and Chainsword, but it was a person who was talking about a friend of his who is a retailer and ordered a whole bunch of product recently, very recently, this week, from Games Workshop. A whole bunch of tactical squads, or possibly Death Company, something like that. Something kind of specific, and a lot of them, 8, 9, 10, 12 boxes. And their rep actually said to them, you know, you're not going to be able to sell Bitz much longer online. And basically they were being accused of buying too much product. And I don't get that. I don't, from Games Workshop's point of view, I don't know why they would want their retailers to order less product from them. I can guarantee you that the people who are online who are not retailers, who are buying Bitz currently, or selling Bitz on eBay, they are not going to go to Games Workshop's website and buy kits at full retail so they can cut them up and sell them on eBay. It's not going to happen. I can pretty much guarantee it. I can also guarantee you that players, when they want another Cyclone missile launcher for their Terminator squad, are not going to go on to Games Workshop's website and buy an entire another kit of Terminators at $50 retail US just so they can get one more Cyclone missile launcher. Maybe the Games Workshop thinks that's what's going to happen, and I understand big corporations do lots of studies and usually have a lot on the ball and figuring things out and know exactly what's going on, and they're looking at metrics and analytics. But I'm absolutely flummoxed. I have no idea what they're doing in this situation. It doesn't make any sense to me. So, because you are smarter than I am, and I'm 98% sure that's the case, you're certainly smarter in business, I'd love it if you could, maybe when you get the chance, if you can figure it out, please let me know. And I'm sure other people would probably like to see it as well. I always enjoy watching your videos, and I enjoyed the interviews we've done at Adepticon. And if you're going to be there, I'm going to be there in April. So if so, we'll get together and I'll see you then.